life is not ideal. And if we want to look at it realistically, we admit that. If we want to pretend that, oh, everything's okay, we can choose to do that too. There is a song, from my childhood at least, and maybe from yours. Let's see if you recognize it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Do you remember that song? Let's try it again. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Wait a minute. Did you clap? Did you clap because you're happy? Or did you clap because you're supposed to? We are taught, from the time we are tiny little kids, being taught songs like this, that there's a certain way to do things. And whether we're happy or not, we're supposed to clap, right? Now, what's the next part of the song? If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If we would be taught that we stomp our feet because we're sad, or we're frustrated, or we're angry, it would allow us to release the emotions that are not serving us. But we are taught to suck it up, to put on that happy face, clap our hands. And no one tells us it's okay to stomp our feet and let some of those harmful emotions out. Now, what's happening inside your body? I want you to picture that there is a little you sitting across from you. And the little you says, I'm really sad. I'm really sad, and I don't know what to do. Do you say, oh, suck it up. No one wants to hear about that. Your life is so good. What do you have to be sad about? Would you go, how dare you feel that way? Well, it's a little kid. Hopefully you wouldn't do that, and I'm not going to go there if you would. When we are not allowing ourselves to feel by not even acknowledging how we feel, or when we are not allowing ourselves to express how we really feel authentically, it's like every time something like that comes up, we're going, boo! We're beating ourselves up. We are abusing ourselves. On top of that, people, you're not going to want to hear this. We're lying. If we're not admitting how we feel and we're just saying, I'm fine, we're lying. We're lying to ourselves, we're lying to others, we're lying to the universe. How do you feel about liars? High on your list of favorite people? No. But if you're not telling people how you really feel, or you're just biting your tongue, fists clenched maybe behind your back, you are lying. So what happens when your body or your spirit is trying to tell you, I'm sad, I need someone to listen, and you're saying, boo, shut up, I don't want to hear it. You're at war within yourself. Well, with war, there are casualties and fatalities at the end, right? That's what you're allowing to happen inside of you if you're not allowing yourself to express how you feel. Or if you can't get to expressing it yet, to acknowledge how you feel. Have you ever been really angry and someone says, just breathe? Well, me, if someone says just breathe, it sets me off. I am breathing. It takes breathing for me to still be sitting here listening to that idiotic thing you just told me. It's time for us to start being honest about how we feel. It's not doing anyone a favor by perpetuating this myth that it's not okay to say how you feel. And it's also not doing yourself a favor by not allowing yourself to release it. It's not a requirement of this life to be happy and positive every day, are harming people by making them keep it all inside and pretend that they're fine when they're not. It's okay to not be fine. It's okay to say you're not fine. So I want to share with you something Spirit shared with me when I was working on my freedom of release. You can do this on your own. And it's not like this big trade secret that I shouldn't be sharing, because then other people will hop on the bandwagon and steal it from me. It came from Spirit, and it came so that people can heal this stuff. So go out to the dollar store or somewhere you can get just a cheap bag of balloons. When you get home, grab a big pot or bucket and go to the sink. Start filling up the balloons with water. And as you're filling up the balloons with water, kind of infuse the water with what you're feeling. Put your feelings into the water that's going into the balloons. Tie them up, and I know that's not an easy task, so don't fill them too full or it gets harder. Then go outside and find a surface that'll give you a good splat. Get your body into the release. And with each balloon, express how you're feeling, and then toss the balloon and watch the water explode. Let the water wash away that emotion that you're releasing, and do it until all the balloons are gone. Now people are around there going to wonder what the hell you're doing. But you know, if you're strongly empathic and you're keeping this stuff in and you have kids, chances are they're strongly empathic and they're having trouble with holding all that crap in too. So let them come out and play and toss balloons with you. It's really important, if you have kids and you know that you struggle with this stuff, if you'll admit it, that you teach your kids something that's fun for them, but so that they know that they can release that icky way they're feeling. Let's not perpetuate this. You know, I love these videos I've seen of parents these days that teach their child. I don't know what the song is, and I don't know exactly how it goes, but it's very empowering. I am strong. I am powerful. I am blah, 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 blah. You think about it, when we were kids, it wasn't actually taught to us, but it's like, for a lot of us, our parents taught us the song of, I am stupid. I am weak. I'm not good enough. And you know, no one's going to wave a magic wand to make that parent admit that they didn't do you a service. No one's going to make them apologize. You're not going to get your revenge, if you want to look at it that way, in any way other than to learn how to release the stuff that they told you you have to keep inside. Just be real and allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Find a way to release it. It'll do so much for you. Find a way to release it, and the more power you can put behind it with your body, the more power to the release. We have to start acknowledging the way we have been taught to deal with things is not healthy for us. It may be what was acceptable at the time that we were taught it. It may be what is still acceptable to the people that taught it to us. We have to start accepting that what we were taught was for our own good actually is hurting us. Do we all want to be walking around like Stepford wives? It's kind of where our society has brought us to.